Imagine walking into Costco, and there it is, that unmistakable smell hitting you from the back of the warehouse. Rows of golden brown rotisserie chickens, spinning slowly under heat lamps, priced at just $4.99. But here's what most shoppers don't realize. Every single one of those chickens is costing Costco millions of dollars. And I mean millions. Today, I'm revealing the shocking truth about how Costco is hemorrhaging money on their famous rotisserie chickens. We're talking losses that could reach nearly $400 million a year. And the craziest part? They're doing it on purpose. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why this deal exists, how you can take maximum advantage of it, and why Costco might actually want you to know about their losses. Let me start with the jaw-dropping numbers. Back in 2015, Costco's chief financial officer, Richard Galanti, admitted something that shocked the business world. He said Costco was willingly losing $30 to $40 million a year just to keep those rotisserie chickens at $4.99. Think about that for a second. $40 million gone just to give you cheap chicken. But here's where it gets even crazier. Those numbers, they're from 2015. Fast forward to today, with inflation hitting everything from feed costs to transportation, and industry analysts are now estimating Costco's losses at $163 million annually. Some experts even suggest the real number could be as high as $389 million after their recent packaging changes. Let me break down exactly how this happened. In 2024, Costco made a major change. They switched from those plastic dome containers to resealable bags. Sounds simple, right? Wrong. This change was supposed to cut costs and reduce their carbon footprint by 4,000 metric tons of CO2 and save 17 million pounds of plastic every year. Environmentally, it's a win. Financially, it's a disaster. According to Seeking Alpha's analysis, this packaging change alone could be adding an extra $350 million to their annual losses on the chicken program. When you combine the original losses with these new costs, we're looking at a total hit of nearly $389 million per year. Now you might be thinking, why doesn't Costco just raise the price? Even a dollar increase would save them hundreds of millions. Here's the thing. They've tried everything except raising the price. In 2019, Costco spent $450 million building their own chicken processing facility in Nebraska. That's right, they spent nearly $500 million just to try to control costs better. They recruited local farmers, set up their own supply chain, all to keep that price at $4.99. And the volume is staggering. In 2023, Costco sold 137 million rotisserie chickens. That's more chickens than there are households in America. Every single one sold at a loss. Do the math. If they're losing even just a conservative dollar per chicken, that's $137 million gone. But internal estimates suggest they're losing closer to $2 to $3 per bird. Here's something that will blow your mind. You know those raw, frozen Kirkland signature chicken breasts in the freezer section? They actually cost more than the fully cooked rotisserie chickens. Think about that logic. The raw chicken you have to cook yourself costs more than the seasoned, cooked, ready-to-eat whole chicken. That's not normal economics. That's Costco playing a completely different game. So why do they do it? 2 words: loss leader. This is a classic retail strategy, but Costco has perfected it to an art form. They place those rotisserie chickens at the back of the store for a reason. To get to them, you have to walk past electronics, clothing, seasonal items, giant containers of nuts, cases of wine. By the time you reach those chickens, your cart isn't empty anymore. Studies show that customers who come in for the rotisserie chicken spend an average of $150 to $200 per trip. The chicken gets you in the door, but you leave with a cart full of other items where Costco actually makes money. It's brilliant psychology. You feel like you're getting such a good deal on the chicken that you're more comfortable splurging on other items. But there's an even bigger strategy at play here. Remember, Costco is a membership-based business. You're paying $65 for a basic membership or $130 for executive just to walk through those doors. And guess what just happened in September 2024? They raised those membership fees for the first time in 7 years. The timing isn't coincidental. Costco's membership renewal rate is 92% in the United States. That's insanely high for any subscription service. Part of that loyalty comes from deals like the $4.99 chicken. Members feel they're getting value that justifies the membership fee. The chicken isn't just a product, it's a symbol of Costco's commitment to value. Let me tell you about the cult following these chickens have. There are entire Reddit communities dedicated to Costco rotisserie chicken recipes. People plan their shopping trips around when fresh chickens come out, typically every 2 hours during peak times. Some shoppers admit to buying 3 or 4 at a time, using them for meal prep for the entire week. And Costco knows exactly what they're doing with the flavor too. Before cooking, each chicken is injected with a saltwater solution containing sodium phosphate. This isn't just for flavor, it adds moisture and weight. The chickens are then rotated on spits where they essentially self-baste as the juices from upper chickens drip onto lower ones. It's a carefully orchestrated system designed to create addiction-level satisfaction. The math for shoppers is incredible. At $4.99, you're getting about 3 pounds of cooked chicken. If you tried to buy a raw 3-pound chicken at a regular grocery store, you'd pay $6 to $9. Then you'd have to season it, cook it for over an hour, and clean up. Costco's basically paying you to save time. Here's how to maximize this deal. First, timing is everything. Hit the store around 11 a.m. or 3 p.m. when fresh batches typically come out. The chickens have a 2-hour shelf life under the heat lamps, so Costco has to keep rotating stock. Second, don't just eat it as is. One chicken can provide protein for multiple meals. Shred it for sandwiches, soups, salads, tacos. The bones make excellent stock. You're essentially getting 5 or 6 meals for $5. But here's a pro tip most people don't know. If you have an executive membership, you're getting 2% back on that chicken purchase. Sure, it's only 10 cents, but that 2% adds up across all your purchases. And if you use the Costco Anywhere Visa, you get another 2% back. That's 4% total rewards on an item Costco's already losing money on. The competition has tried to copy this model and failed. Sam's Club sells their rotisserie chickens for $4.98, 1 penny less, but they're smaller. Walmart's chickens are priced around $6 to $8 depending on location. Whole Foods? Don't even ask unless you want to pay $12 to $15. Nobody can match Costco's combination of size, quality, and price. There's drama behind this deal too. Costco's co-founder, Jim Sinegal, is legendary for protecting these prices. When the CEO suggested raising the hot dog combo price from $1.50, Sinegal reportedly told him, "If you raise the price of the hot dog, I will times L you." The same protective attitude exists around the rotisserie chicken. But this strategy isn't without controversy. In 2022, Costco faced a lawsuit from shareholders about animal welfare concerns at their Nebraska facility. The lawsuit claimed the company breeds chickens so large they can't stand properly. Costco's response? They're working on improvements, but the $4.99 price remains unchanged. Looking at their latest financial reports, Costco's total revenue hit $275 billion in 2025. Their membership fees alone generated $5.3 billion. So yes, they can afford to lose money on chickens. It's a calculated investment in customer loyalty that pays dividends in other areas. The psychology is fascinating. Behavioral economists call this the halo effect. When customers get an amazing deal on one item, they perceive the entire store as offering good value. That $4.99 chicken makes that $500 TV purchase feel like a smart decision. It's mental accounting at its finest. For 2025 and beyond, all signs point to the deal continuing. Despite inflation pushing their losses higher, Costco's leadership has given no indication of price increases. In fact, they've doubled down, with the CFO stating that maintaining these signature prices is part of our DNA. So what should you do with this information? First, if you're not taking advantage of this deal, You're literally leaving money on the table. Costco is willing to lose hundreds of millions to get you this chicken. Take it. Second, understand that this isn't going to last forever. At some point, economics will force their hand. Whether it's $5.99 or $6.99, the price will eventually go up. But for now, in 2025, this might be the best deal in all of retail. A multi-billion-dollar company is deliberately losing hundreds of millions of dollars just to sell you a perfectly cooked 3-pound chicken for less than the price of a Big Mac. The next time you're in Costco, walk to the back, grab one of those chickens, and know that you're participating in one of the most aggressive pricing strategies in retail history. Costco's betting that $163 million loss will keep you coming back. And based on their 92% renewal rate, it's a bet they're winning. That's the truth about Costco's rotisserie chicken. It's not just a deal, it's a massive corporate loss leader designed to hack your shopping psychology. And honestly, it's working perfectly. The question isn't whether you should buy it. The question is, how many should you buy? Remember to stock up, use every part of that chicken, and take advantage while this deal lasts. Because in this economy, a company losing money to save you money is something special. Don't let it go to waste. If you found this shocking information valuable, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell. I'm exposing more hidden grocery store secrets, corporate losses, and deals they don't want you to know about. Next week, I'm revealing how another major retailer is losing millions on a deal that's even better than this one. You don't want to miss it. Subscribe now so you never miss a money-saving revelation. Until next time, keep shopping smart and taking advantage of these corporate losses.